Hello and welcome to Midnight Scribe's Creative Vibes, where we speak to the best of the bronies and discover what makes them tick. Now, normally on this show, I tend to interview one person at a time. I like to give them all my attention and, I quite like having all of theirs. But today, we're bucking the trend and we're daring to go into unknown waters and we're interviewing two people at once! Can you believe it? It's mad! But they're artists, live streamers, there's even an Ask blog involved. Now today I am happy to welcome to the show Nicola and Andy. How are you both doing?
Hello! Best of the bronies, I'm not too sure about that. I mean, Nicola here is...
Hey, no, you're amazing, you should.
But how are you both doing? You feeling alright? Don't worry, that isn't a trick question. I haven't got like a multiple choice answer of any sort of secret history. It is...
all of the above.
I'm gonna go with potato.
Potato is a great emotion. I mean, it shows that you're fried, if nothing else.
That explains how I feel exactly right now.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Oh, no, let's not do that. Relax, guys. It's just an interview with your friendly local brony. It is nothing to worry about. You're not going to get fried, chipped, deep fried, frittered. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're just going to be a bog standard potato. But having said that, one of the best potatoes, both of you, because I don't know where to start with you two. I mean, Nicola, I know on your end, you are what I can only describe as the master of chibi. I mean, why do you do this? I mean, great art, but why do you do this particular style?
Because I'm weeaboo trash and I grew up like that. That's the short answer.
But I happen to know that, obviously you do chibi art, but I heard on the rounds that you're potentially planning on making stickers for the conventions.
Oh, I have actually recently, last night actually, printed out some of the Luna chibi I did, but I don't know if I'm going to sell them because my sister used up all the ink in my printer. So, yeah, they came out really faded, so, yeah, it's kind of sad.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to sort that out soon, because, with the art you do, it is incredibly good. How long have you been doing art for?
I've been doing it for about 3-4 years since I got a tablet, but I've only been really drawing kind of properly for like 2 years, I guess.
And how did you get started?
Well, I've always, when I was younger, I do a lot of art because my dad really liked art, so he got me into it. But I drew a lot when I was like 12, 13. I was kind of good at it. I got good at it, but I was traditional. But when I was 15 years old, my friend, she was a digital artist. She got me back into it. And yeah, from there I just slowly started to work out how to use a tablet. And then 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, I want to do this. I actually kind of want to put effort into this and start putting effort into this.
Well, effort you've certainly put in. Obviously you've done a lot of chibi art. I also know that although we can't go too much detail, I know you happen to do a lot more what we would call not safe for work ponies as well, which is quite interesting considering the fact that obviously the show is quite kid friendly.
Yeah, I definitely try to keep that away from the kids. It's definitely something that does not need to be shown to them.
No, that's fair enough. Don't worry, you don't have to be nervous. This isn't Judge Judy. I'm not judging you. This is just it's interesting to hear from an artist's perspective why they do particular forms of art. Obviously I'm not an artist. I have no capability at drawing. I'm not actually even a human. I'm actually just a mouth by a microphone. That's all I do. Obviously you do art, but I have to actually now talk about Auntie as well, because I know you happen to do art as well. But
Really?
Allegedly, that's what I've heard.
Noticed.
No, have you not?
No, I don't think so. You got the wrong guy. I don't do it. No, I do.
Right, allegedly you do art, that's safe to say. Now, I know, Auntie, that apart from the art that you allegedly do, you also have the Ask Sunshine and Moonbeam Ask blog on Tumblr. Which is obviously quite a very particular thing that's become quite popular on Tumblr. The idea of people submitting questions and having responses come through, sometimes in art form or sometimes just text. This is something I've only discovered quite recently. What's the appeal in running an Ask blog?
What's the appeal? Well, how Sunshine and Moonbeams got started was just that, I really love drawing these two sisters together. It's a blog about, Celestia and Luna just doing crazy stuff together as sisters. And, I just really love drawing those two together. I was just doodling one day. and I was like, hey, why don't I just make an Ask blog? So it kind of just started off like as.
And I'm guessing by process of elimination that Celestia and Luna must be your favourite ponies.
They're not, actually.
Oh, you're kidding me! What a twist!
They're not! My favorite ponies are Sunset Shimmer and Rainbow Dash, actually.
The tsundere characters, obviously.
I love tsundere characters.
Tsundere.
For those of you who don't know what tsundere is, like, this is your Japanese character trait, I think?
Yeah, it's pretty much like they give you the cold shoulder, they like act mean, but inside they're really sweet and kind and caring.
Mm-hmm. I love those characters.
I mean, obviously you're interested in the anime you were just talking about, and we're all fans of My Little Pony, and you were talking there about how the bad characters have a sort of redemption, which is the same sort of thing that My Little Pony has. All the characters, even the bad ones, become good or have some sort of good element to them. Is that the sort of show you're into, or the sort of characters you're interested in?
It's not necessarily like evil characters becoming good at tsundere. Tsundere is like, kind of a character where it appears cold to you, a cold personality at the beginning, and slowly warms up to you. That kind of thing. It's different from an evil character turning good. And
actually, I've just realised, Nicola, I mean, I completely forgot to mention, I mean, what is your favourite character?
My favourite? I don't have one really. Like, I like them all. Like, I like some characters less than others, but, like, I don't really have, like, one favourite.
Oh, that must be, like, so you're just kind of like all the characters equally then?
Yeah, because I like the way they interact with each other and stuff, like, so, yeah, like, like, Rarity usually, like, she used to be my least favourite because of the way she was written. Like, I thought she was a good character, just in some episodes where she was written, she came off as not such of a nice person, but I like her when she's written well,
Oh, yeah, no, of course. I mean, when a character is written in such a way that you're able to enjoy that character or identify with them, that's when they shine out most for yourself.
Exactly. Like, I've really liked her in the most recent episodes. Like, in season 4, she kind of, like, I started to really like her again.
So, do you have particular favourite episodes then in the series?
I like, Luna, season 2 Luna episode, the Halloween one. I can't remember what it's called. Lunar Eclipse, Pinky Pride, and I really like the last episode, the Princess's Dream of Magic Sheep. Is that the one?
Is that? Yeah, that's.
Yeah. I really like that one. It was great.
And how about yourself, Auntie? Do you have a particular favourite episode?
I particularly like episodes where the characters go crazy. Like, Party of One, Lesson 0 as well. Yeah. I love those episodes, and I completely freaked out on the 100th episode. Nicola and I were watching it together.
Yeah, I was over at his place.
Should have seen me. I was just like screaming all over the place, like, they just did that. Oh, that was the best episode ever.
Well, I tell you what, don't give away too much for me, because I haven't actually gotten to that point yet, because I've been out of the fandom for a wee while, and I'm slowly working my way back in. I know.
What?
I know. I had university. I had a genuine reason.
That's fair
I
enough.
had university too.
And fair enough then, but you didn't do history and politics and had to learn about Dutch fishing in the 17th century.
Yeah, I learned about biochemistry instead, and learned about DNA splicing.
Okay, you win. You actually win. I'm not even going to try and compete there. But I haven't had the chance to ask previous artists that have been on the show about this in much detail, but doing a live stream together and doing your art on screen, do you happen to feel any particular pressure in doing that live?
Yeah, like, I especially can't sketch live because I just feel so awkward, like, I'm messing up, the anatomy's wrong, like, what the hell am I doing? But I can colour perfectly fine and line up, but it's just everything else, I'm just like, I can't do this.
Yeah, but I for one don't really feel any pressure. In fact, live streaming like really helps me draw, because it's like a good distraction to talk to the guys in the chat so I feel less tired while drawing. It's less boring.
So it's quite interesting then. You used to have quite different outtakes in terms of or outlooks rather on how live streams affects you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a particularly poignant point to follow on from that, but I just find that quite interesting because obviously that must help you along in terms of being able to support each other when you're doing the art.
Yeah, we actually do support each other a lot. Like, and he helps me with this. Like, does the perspective look alright on this? Does this look alright?
The colouring, the perspective.
The colouring, yeah. And I help him with stuff. I don't know, what do I help you with?
You help me come up with like Sunshine and Moonbeams updates sometimes.
Oh yeah, like
Most of the time.
Yeah, pretty much all the time. I help a lot with Sunshine and Moonbeams with ideas.
She's like my inspiration.
Like this Five Nights at Freddy's one.
Yeah.
And the Applejack one.
Oh, that one.
Well, I'm curious to know, because obviously the show's been around for a couple of years. How did you become to, like, were you guys together before seeing the show, or is this kind of a relatively recent thing?
We actually met at a pony convention, Buck 2014.
Yeah, PonyCon UK 2014.
I was in queue with an artist known as Blitz Pony. He's very, very great at what he does, and because we were staying at the same place, and you know, I was good buds with him, and he was behind me in the queue, and he was just like, "Are you Blitz Pony?" And then like they started talking, and then he started talking to me. He gave Blitz one of his prints, and then came to find me later on and gave me one of his prints that I can see right now. It's hanging on my wall, and we hugged and took a photo together. And then every day, once we got back from the convention, we talked and talked and talked, and then in November we started dating.
Oh, sorry, that's really romantic.
Yeah, like that's why I'm gonna try and go back to Buck next year, because like
it was a chance meeting.
So obviously you met through the convention then. I guess then by process of elimination you must have quite a good opinion of the Brony community then, since you two are together.
Yeah, the Brony community is great. Like, of course, it has some negativity in it, and there are some bad people in it, but that's just like life. There's bad people everywhere. You just kind of have to try and avoid them.
Oh yeah, I mean there'll always be a couple of dodgy characters, but it's great when you have stories like yours where you can actually get two people who haven't met before meet up at a convention and just get along and, you know, move on from there. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, like, a Buck was a really great experience. Like, I met so many wonderful people. I had such a great time, and it just shows that people in the pony community are lovely people, and that you can trust them, and you know, and great things can come out of it. Like, Auntie's helped me. I've created an Ask blog because of him, and I'm making a second one.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about the convention lifestyle? Like, what's it like?
Well, we've only been to one, both of us. Well, I've been to one pony one, I've been to one anime one. But the pony ones, you know, it's kind of fun. There's singing everywhere. There's people just being silly and goofy. So much wonderful art being sold and stuff. And there'll be more wonderful art being sold because Auntie's selling things.
Gosh. No,
That's a good endorsement. Here's what I want to know, because obviously, like, you both do your art, you've got the Ask blogs and so on. I mean, how did you guys come to be fans of the show?
So I was browsing YouTube one day, and something popped up in my recommendations. It was Fluttershy singing Evil Enchantress. And I was just like, you know, she was having like this, you know, Flutter guy, deep voice and everything. And I was so confused. I was like, what? How is that cute little cartoon character making that voice? And I just, you know, dug deeper. Watched the entire season 1, you know.
You dug too deep.
I dug too deep.
I can totally identify with what you went through. And how about yourself, Nicola? How did you come on to become a fan of the show?
I was at the birth of the fandom. I've been in it since the beginning, pretty much, in the fiery depths of 4chan.
Oh, correct. We can't mention that place. You can't say it.
Well, I won't go into detail, but yes, I was at the beginning of the fandom, seeing, you know, mods are asleep post ponies, and it was wonderful, and scary, and terrifying, and all these emotions at once, and it was pretty great. But yeah, I was in it very early on.
Was there quite a strong Brony community there then? Or, you know, at the start?
Like, I guess because, like, Like, it was just like, I just kind of stayed on 4chan, really. Like, I just saw everyone just messing about and stuff, and just, like, doing it to annoy people. And, like, I never really, like, I was in it very early on, but I never really got myself involved in the community, so I kind of just, like, saw it around what's the episodes, maybe watch some fan things, but, like, I never really got myself into it that much until, like, end of season 2, I think it's when I started actually properly getting into it and actually going to live streams, watching it with people and stuff like that.
And that's when you became part of the community as such?
Yeah.
And was that the same with I know, Auntie, you discovered the show through YouTube and so on. When did you become part of the community?
It was around mid-2011. In between season 1 and season 2.
Was it much in the same way in terms of, you learned about the live streams and so on, or was it like you wanted to just contribute something to?
I found EQD, and I saw all the art and everything, John Chiseko, the good old days, the good old artists, and the good old musicians. And I never started drawing until, like, much later, which I kind of regret. I guess I only started really drawing around summer 2014? No, 13.
Yeah, 13.
Yes, around there. So pretty late.
And I have to ask, because, I have been watching your art, I've been really enjoying it, but there's one thing I do have to ask, and that is, would Monopoly be a good game?
It destroys friendships.
That's slightly better than the current Monopoly, that destroys marriages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, friendship is magic, right?
Oh, exactly, but, that's like the terms and conditions of My Little Pony. It's like, My Little Pony, friendship is magic, in brackets, if you play Monopoly, no it isn't.
Yes, I know Monopoly exists. In fact, someone brought it to Buck, and I played a little bit of it, and it was terrible. It's like, no, you bought all my houses! Oh, yeah. It was fun. It was so much fun.
Well, that's a resounding endorsement. If you want to play Monopoly, it's... nah.
It's fun if you win.
You can say that of any game, just... But I'll tell you what, I have to wrap things up there for the moment. But firstly, I've just got to say thank you so much, Nicola and Auntie. Thank you so much for both of you coming on. It has been absolutely great having you here as guests. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
So where can we find you both on the internet? Do you happen to have any links to your Tumblrs and your DeviantArts?
Nicola?
Well, you can find me at Zodiacnicola on the Tumblr, and on DeviantArt I'm Zodiac NLH.
And as for me, you can find me at anticularpony.deviantart.com, and also anticularpony.tumblr.com, and asksunshineandmoonbeams.tumblr.com. Yes.
And what we'll do is we'll pop all those links down in the description below, so you'll be able to see their stuff for yourself, and maybe pose a couple of nice questions to Sunshine and Moonbeam, and perhaps throw a free commissions to Nicola as well while you're at it. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to wrap up the show there for the moment. My thanks to Nicola and Auntie for both coming on the show and for putting up with me being a bit of a jerk today. If you'd like to actually be a part of the show, if you're a content creator and would like to be interviewed, or if you're a fan and you want to send in a bit of fan mail asking about why Midnight Scribe can be such a derp yet so cute at the same time, why not just send us an email or send us a message? We're on Facebook at Highland Bronies. We're also on YouTube at Highland Bronies, where you're watching this video right now. Can you tell? There's an email in the About Me section, which you can feel free to fire any emails our way, preferably not the troll ones. We prefer pony related ones. It's much nicer than trolls, just personal opinion. And of course, if you want to be interviewed, just let us know. We're always looking for guests, and yeah, what else is there to say, apart from the fact that we do have a very great guest next week. I can't really say who it is just now, because, well, I don't want to spoil the surprise just now. But I'll leave you on suspense there. And the final word from Midnight Scribe is, as always, please subscribe.